Living frugally doesn't mean starving. It means eating simply, cheaply, and healthily. In this video, I share a weekly meal plan, a shopping list with approximate prices, and tips for saving money on food. We all know that food prices are very high, so I want to share how to live simply and frugally in our older age when our money is limited. Hello to all my regular subscribers and a big welcome to anybody new visiting my channel today. I do hope you enjoy this video. Let me first add, before we go any further, I'm not suggesting for one moment that any of you don't know what foods to buy or where to buy them or how much to buy or what to cook. But I do know that when money is tight, one can feel so overwhelmed, and the thought of walking into the supermarket and being confronted with all these exorbitant prices is really enough to make anyone stressed. So I thought that if I put together a meal plan for you and a shopping list and gave you a couple of approximate prices, that it would take the stress out of going into the supermarket and buying just what you need and knowing that you're going to have a healthy diet for the week. It may be frugal, but it's not unhealthy. And it even includes a treat. Essentials like bread and oats and peanut butter and cheaper cuts of meat are all the essentials that we need to keep ourselves fed, but most importantly, to also keep ourselves healthy. I've added a shopping list in the description column for you with approximate prices. I put a lot of research into this, and I hope I'm not too far off the mark. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments if I am, but I really put a lot of research into it. And I've put the prices in for South African rands, and for my loyal South African subscribers, and in pounds sterling for my subscribers in the United Kingdom. And I hope that this is helpful to you. As an example, breakfast can be a wholesome meal. A kilogram of uncooked jungle oats, not the instant one. A kilogram packet will last you at least 2 weeks. And I've included a daily fruit in the shopping list. Have that with some fruit, some sugar and milk on it, which is also on the shopping list. And that's a lovely breakfast. That's what I have every morning, in fact, and I love it. It's good for you, it's good for your heart, and it fills you up and keeps you full until lunchtime. And for lunch, I thought something as simple as a couple or a few pieces of toast and peanut butter. Our peanut butter is really, really good for you. It's got all sorts of good things in it. Buying a loaf of bread, that'll be on your shopping list, getting it sliced, keeping it in the freezer or the fridge. Take out a couple of slices at lunchtime. Spread some peanut butter on it thickly. The bottle will last you probably a month. And a nice cup of tea. Who can argue with that lunch? Now dinner, of course, is where the big pot cooking comes in. To save electricity or gas or whatever power supply you have, I really suggest cooking in bulk if you can. As an example, a veggie soup. Cook a nice big pot if you've got. Divide it up into containers, and if you have a freezer, put it in the freezer. It saves you time, but more importantly, it saves on your electricity bill. Then just take it out when you're ready for another meal. And don't forget about your weekly treat. It may only be a small treat, but that's the difference between scarcity and feeling like you still have something that you enjoy. Maybe you enjoy a takeaway coffee, a chocolate bar. anything, whatever it is, give yourself a treat when you do your weekly shopping. I really do hope you found this helpful. I know that the video hasn't been long, but all the good information is in the description box. I just want to add something else before we end off though, which I've put in the description box, but just to make it clear to you. When I make my veggie soup, I know a lot of people will put all the veggies in and the onion and whatnot, and they'll fill it up with water and boil it into a soup. I find that if I'm starting with an onion, a chopped up onion, a little bit of butter or dash of oil, and your veggies, brown them in the big pot. Give them almost a sort of a roasted look, and then add the water with a stock cube or two, which I've got on the shopping list as well. And you'll find that it's a much tastier, richer soup than if you just boil the veggies in the water. So I hope this has been helpful. I really do. I know it's difficult to come out and it's so overwhelming, you know. I know when I go into the shops and I see things are so expensive, but I do find that if I've got a shopping list and I know this is what I need to get me through the week, it sort of takes quite a bit of the stress away. So I hope it helps you too. And as usual, big hugs from me. See you next time. Bye for now.